Back in California, she had surf, sunshine, and wineries, not to mention Harry and Meghan as neighbors, only to sell her home for $25.6 million and start a new life in the UK after Donald Trump's election victory last year. But might Ellen DeGeneres now regret her decision? I can disclose that just a couple of weeks after she made a trip back to Montecito, the retired chat show host is in peril of getting on the wrong side of heiress Rosie Pearson, the youngest of the late Viscount Cowdray's 6 offspring. It transpires that Ellen, 67, committed a technical breach when building a single-story extension to the Cotswolds farmhouse she and her wife, McBeal star Portia de Rossi, who yesterday celebrated her 52nd birthday, now call home. Ellen snapped up the property in June for £15 million, some £2.5 million over the asking price. The proposed work might sound unexceptional, but 3 parish councillors, including Rosie, 65, feared that it could disturb Roman remains, which prompted them to contact local planning enforcement officers. The onus is on the owner to report any historic remains uncovered, records a note from the parish council minutes. It adds, concern was expressed by residents that the hedge and wire fence could increase flood risk in the village if rubbish was swept down and caught on the fence, thereby limiting flow across the field. Ellen, who retired last year after a challenging period in which she was accused of creating a toxic on-set atmosphere, might have hoped for a gentler embrace in the Cotswolds, where residents include Kate Moss, Jeremy Clarkson, and, from time to time, the Beckhams. The comedienne, who reportedly sold another of her many properties in California for a staggering £77 million, should be consoled by the verdict of the district council, whose spokesman tells me the Roman remains are in fact more than 200 yards from their property, and that Ellen's work was completed to a high standard. Perhaps in time she and Portia will bond with Rosie, who has her own experiences of trying to create a new life far from home. She moved to Jamaica marrying Palma Taylor, a Rastafarian known as Dr. Dread, in 1988. The couple had 2 daughters before parting, after which Rosie fell in love again, this time with the Cotswolds. The royals are often in a conundrum of where to send their children to school, and I hear the Princess of Wales's sister Pippa Middleton, 41, and her husband James Matthews are planning a way to get such tots off to a flying start. The couple have opened discussions with locals in Berkshire about creating a childcare center on their 77-acre farm, which hedge fund boss Matthews, 49, bought for £1.5 million in 2020. Buckleberry Farm is considering opening a nursery for children aged 9 months to 5 years. They wrote online, adding, "We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. Let us know what you think." Any takers? These days, Sir Mark Thatcher leads a discreet life, far from the attention that accompanied his every move during the 11 years his mother was Prime Minister.